Today, Fox 23 investigation. A local mother says 6 months after her son died, she still doesn't know why.
We're looking into her story and a backlog of cases at the state medical examiner's office. We started telling you her story at 5, but due to a technical problem, only part of the story aired.
And we believe it's our responsibility to make sure you see all sides of the issue, and we'll show it to you now. Fox 23's John Acebus explains.
That's 5-year-old Jacob Lopez Mauricio in the blue t-shirt playing with a toy dinosaur one day before he had his tonsils removed.
I said, Jacob, don't forget you're having surgery tomorrow. You're getting your tonsils removed. He's like, okay, Mommy.
His mother, Yahaira, said it was supposed to be just a routine operation.
When he was going for surgery, he told me, Mom, don't be scared. Take my toy. He's going to make you brave.
Immediately after the surgery, she says something didn't feel right. Jacob was feeling sick while recovering at the hospital, and when he got home,
He kept vomiting all night.
less than 24 hours later, she says Jacob died.
As a mother, I did what I thought it was best for him.
That was almost 6 months ago.
I don't think I have any words to describe the amount of pain. It's been a nightmare waking up every day. If you go to bed, you can't sleep, trying to get the answers in my head.
Answers she's been waiting for from the medical examiner's office.
I called and I said I would like a copy of my son's autopsy report or the status of it. She told me that she could see that it wasn't finalized and that it was still pending.
According to the Tulsa Medical Examiner's Office board meeting agenda, the cases are piling up. Currently, there are 893 open cases over 90 days old, all the while dealing with 15 to 25 cases per day. On top of that, the office is still trying to get its accreditation back, something that will take time. The Mauricio family is not the only ones who've had to wait. It took 6 months to get the autopsies back in the deaths of the family murder, suicide, and Broken Arrow. It also took months to get answers after a toddler disappeared in Okemah. He died from an accidental drowning. I went to the medical examiner's meeting to speak with the state's chief medical examiner, Dr. Eric Pfeiffer, about the caseload. He tells me between the pandemic, fentanyl overdose deaths, and several doctors leaving, it's caused the backlog to stay backed up.
Longer wait times for families and other agencies that are waiting for our work, and so the pressure comes from all sorts of different directions.
He also says cases involving children take more time.
The deaths that take the longest are the children, the suspicious deaths where you don't find any trauma, or you have to look harder for other drugs, or where the cause of death isn't apparent very easily.
Mauricio's family is not blaming the medical examiner's office for her son's death, but she needs that autopsy report to determine what caused his death.
It would tell me at least what went wrong.
We reached out to the medical examiner's office on May 4th, and we're told that it's still being processed, and once it is, his autopsy report, that would be sent to us. Now, back to the accreditation. They have the new facility here for the chief medical examiner's office, and there's about a 350-page checklist from the national organization that accredits the medical examiner's office. The chief medical examiner tells me they have checked off all of those lists except for hiring about 6 to 7 doctors. They say it's very difficult to hire those doctors. It's very competitive to hire graduates. But once they do that and they can hire them, they should be accredited. But it does say it could take another 2 to 3 years before that happens. Covering news that matters, John Acebus, Fox 23 News.